everyone? This is Gaurav. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to talk about what is the difference between a college and a university in the United States. Now, it might seem very basic question, like you can differentiate between college and the universities. In India, we call everything as a college. In Spanish, they call college as a high school, and in US they call college and universities are completely different terms. So if you are not aware of that, it can create a bit of confusion while applying. The difference between a college and a university in the United States may not always be apparent to students who grew up in other parts of the world. The word college doesn't have the same meaning in every country, which can create confusion for prospective international students interested in studying in the United States. In Spanish, as I said, colegio means high school. For this reason, some prospective international students may pass over US schools that have colleges written instead of universities in their name. Admissions can be a challenging task if you don't know the difference between these two terms. By doing so, students could miss out on a school that may be a good fit for them. So if that university was or the college was very perfect, and if you miss that chance, you might get into trouble that you might not get the university or college which you were dreaming of because of that misconception, misunderstanding. So it's very important to know the difference. While some 4-year post-secondary institutes in United States have college in their name and others have universities, they do the same function, but some has college, some has universities. Both of them grant undergraduate degrees. Here are some of the things which I'm going to tell you right now, which you have to keep in mind while researching US institutes, and whosoever call them as colleges or whosoever call them as universities, you need to identify them and you need to keep these points which I'm going to tell you in mind while doing that. Now, first we'll discuss about what is college in the United States. Oftentimes, schools with colleges in their name are smaller institute that emphasizes specializing in undergraduate education. This is not a strict rule since there are number of exceptions. This is not like it's mandatory to call them as colleges if they provide undergraduate studies. Now, some colleges known as liberal art colleges give students an education in broad range of academic areas as opposed to having them specialize early in one particular subject. Now, since liberal arts colleges are uncommon outside United States, prospective international students aren't always familiar with those terms. So you may sometime mistakenly believe liberal arts institutes only focus on the humanity admissions, but many of the schools who has this name of liberal arts also offer degrees in science and technology also. So don't match up or mix up with arts to science field. They, even though their name is liberal arts institute, they also provide the courses for science and technology. That's you have to catch on it, and you have to make sure that you don't get confused and you don't ignore those colleges while applying to the United States. Now, another common misconception is that schools with colleges in their name don't offer much in the way of research opportunity. That's not true. Many colleges offer you many research opportunities so that you can come to the college and do some research work. Another type of school in the US with college in its name is a community college. Now, what is community college? I have talked about it in many previous videos. Community college are 2-year schools that grant associate degrees and career related certificates to a student. Now, community colleges vary in enrollment size. Some are large some are small despite having college in their name. So there are many varieties of institute or the community colleges which you will find, and it's usually a 2-year program which you have to take, and they mainly focus on the associate degrees and the career related certifications. Now, some students begin their education at a community college and afterwards they transfer it to a 4-year college or a university to complete their bachelor's degree. So, if you don't get into university, you can get into community college. I have made a separate video on that. Please go and check it out. What are community colleges? But they transfer it into 4-year university, so that is a type of admission you can get. Now, the second thing we are going to discuss is what is a university in the United States. Many schools and institutes with a university title in the name are larger institutes as compared to colleges, and it offers both undergraduate and graduate degree programs. So, if you see universities, that means it has undergrads and grads, both of them, and also they provide PhD and research and everything. So, if it's university, they will be providing everything you desire or every field you wanted to go to. Public universities are some of the most sizable schools, sometimes enrolling tens of thousands of students. So, public universities are really big and they can accommodate many students at the same time. Now, these schools are also highly committed to producing research. Now, the best way to come to United States and to find and shortlist the universities is to type on Google or US News, or on any website the research universities. They will give you ranking based on that. So if the university is ahead in research, that university is going to be very good for your studies. Now, but it is a misconception that all schools with universities in their name are big. That is another point, that it's not that every university is that big. Also, not all universities are public. Private universities can be expensive and public are not that expensive, but private universities include among many institutes some of the Ivy League schools like Princeton University, that is a private university. Now, sometimes adding to the confusion for international students is the fact that large universities are often made up of smaller divisions of colleges. So you will have like Cleveland State University. Now it has many sub branches, like we have Waskevis College of Engineering, then we have uh, the Marshall's College of Montehuja College of Business. So the main is Cleveland State University, but they have their sub branches as a college of MBA, engineering, arts. So a university can be called, and it can be adding up all the colleges. So there is just one university, but it has sub branches of all the colleges. So each of these colleges has a specific academic focus. Engineering, MBA, depends on them. So it is also another confusion which you can create it. It might be written as Waskevis College of Engineering, but it is under Cleveland State University. So make sure of that. And by nature of their size, large universities tend to offer a wider area of research opportunity than the smaller colleges. That's obvious. If it's bigger universities, the chances that they provide research opportunities are much more likely. And but undergraduate students may need to complete, or with the graduate student, like if you want to get some research or opportunity, you might have to compete with the graduate students in order to get those opportunities. So that's it, guys. This were the points, and this were the difference between a university and a college. So please make sure you research very well and don't miss an opportunity because you consider that it was a college and not a university. Many colleges provide many research opportunities, and you should identify the difference and always search and look for research universities, or there are community colleges if you don't get admission into the universities, and many more points. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you like this video. There are many more videos which are coming up, and I have made which might be helpful for you. So I hope you like this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.